my friends, I don't know if you can see what's back there. Shit, trying to see if but yeah, I got some new Johnnies. Not for the 240 though, they're for the Q. Some cheaper wheels. You know, I'm not gonna spend like $3,000 on fucking rims alone. Anyhow, but there's some 20 by 10s all the way around. I got 245 35s on there right now. I just want to see what the wheel gap is like and whatever. Got them off fitmentindustries.com. Pretty cool site, because then you can basically find other cars with similar setups. And I seen one Infiniti there with stock suspension with some 20s, same offset, and it didn't look like it was a 4x4, because I don't want to mess with the suspension. My brother has a G37, you know, it's just sitting nice, and he's got, you know, 20 by 10s all the way around and whatnot. And you know, when you do the rear suspension, there's this camber bolt, or it's like a traction arm bolt or something, and what do you call it, his ended up kind of getting loose or something of that nature, and then it fucked up the tires, so he had to, like, you know, prematurely wore the tires. And also, I don't want, you know, the Qs, man, they ride nice, so I don't want to you know, affect the quality of the ride. I'm hoping that, you know, with this low profile tire, that it's not too, you know, bumpy, but, you know, only time could tell. But again, like, I could always, you know, add more meat. I didn't want to add more meat now and then have like issues with something clearing or something rubbing, because, you know, it's really the wife's daily. But when I get back to the house and whatnot, you know, we'll inspect them and see what's up. So alright, so what do I gotta say about so far fitment, man? I mean, it's a good service. They wrapped them up nice. They let me do a drop ship rather than me kind of waiting for FedEx to come. So I picked them up. They probably saved a couple bucks on me doing that, but I'd rather do it that way. But anyhow, so these are the boys that I got, which is kind of weird, because, not weird, I had ordered ones that came with silver rivets on the inside, and yeah, I went on that, and then after a while, kind of thinking like, oh, you know, maybe I should just went with the black, because then, like, maybe the rivets would have been like too blingy, like, you know, trying to be like Ricer-ish, but I don't know, I got black, I'm fine with it. It's, you know, I still got it at a great price. So they're all pretty good. You see how there's tires stretched? I want to see after, you know, if I can get more meat, what I can do to clear. And then since these are 10s, you can kind of see they got that concave look. The 8.5s, because if you get them staggered, they come 8.5s for the front and 10s in the rear. And my brother had that on his car, but he had actually 9.5s, and he has 10.5s on his G. But the difference between the 9.5 and 10.5 was just, you know, crazy. The other thing I like about this is I still have, you know, like a lip. Like, I'm an old school guy. I like lips. And, you know, the ones that we usually get, the spokes or the mags, you know, like, come back here and then you see all this lip. But now it's like a mixture of getting the flush look, you know, with that. So, you know, hopefully when I put these on the car, it looks good. It doesn't look, you know, Ricer-ish or hood rich. I'm waiting to see. I mean, I think it should look good with that color. Hopefully we'll see. All right. Hey, what's up? All right, so it's late at night, and I don't know, just kind of whatever. But yeah, it's it works. How it looks, look pretty decent. I forgot to get a day type thing video, but yeah, that's how I was looking on the car. I like it. I don't have to worry about a drop. What I can do is, you know, put some bigger tires. The front, though, probably may have to stay this size, and then I'll just go with the staggered, like 275, 35, 20s or something to fill that. But the The front, if I go any bigger with a tire, it's literally like a 1/4 inch away from the upper arm, but it's straight, it works. What the hell, I got something over there going doo 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 doo. Anyhow, so the only issue that I'm having with Fitment Industries is there is one where something where the black had a little like nick on the outside. You really can't see it, but if you know, it's only kind of minor. And then some other thing, and then one of the tires were mounted inside out. So basically, let's see, these aren't directional tires, but they do have markings where it'll say inside and outside, and this tire was mounted backwards. So I don't know if that's going to affect anything with tread pattern or noise or something of that nature, but hopefully we get that fixed. And also, you see, we don't have center caps. They sent me 4 center caps, but then there's like emblems that you got to stick on them. Basically I only got 1 emblem, so I'm missing 3. Called them up, and like the lady was like, oh, look at the baby, she's out there. Yeah, called up and they just said something like, oh, they got to talk to warehouse, see if someone misplaced. I'm like, whatever, I'll wait for you guys to you know, hit me back, and then I'll send you pictures or even, you know, this video. But anyhow, trying to figure out where the fuck to store these bitches and clean up so I can get both cars in the garage. But all right, guys, like.